Alrighty, back again. Sorry it took so long. So when I left off, I was soldering each of the LEDs. I got the power rails hooked up across the entire lot, the command point between the final two, and I just finally made up my mind about putting the control points between every single one of the LEDs so I can control them all individually. Yes. So, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 control wires. I need 8. No, 7 should be enough because I've already got one on. And the soldering iron, I should probably clean and retin. Retin, wipe clean, and retin. One set. Two. Number 3. Four. So, the way that I control it all, as I mentioned in the previous stream, is with an Arduino Pro Mini, controlled using the Arduino IDE, and it is using the Fast LED serial LED library. It's technically a one-wire library with a power and ground rail that run between them. I honestly have no idea who it was written by, but it is very, very good. That one doesn't want to tin properly. There we go. Six down, final one. There we go. A little too much solder. There we go, all 7. So if I bring that back, I should probably tin all of those control lines now, shouldn't I? onto the control line. That one went on really nicely. Okay. It's a bit hard to get to all the pads when you've got so many wires hanging around. Get that power rail up. Not sure that one tacked properly, but we'll find out in a minute. Let's get this nice and clean. Here we go. Last one. Oof, that's not much. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Okay, power rail up. Control wire over. That's better. Slim down some of that. Yeah, that's a lot cleaner. Ooh, looks like I've actually tacked the power rail to a control point on this one. That is not good. There we go. Control wire. This should be the last one, if I counted properly. Oh, looks like that power rail Doesn't quite tack properly. Let's tack him again. Goodness. Let's just get that wire pointed the right direction again. Try this again. Okay, so that goes out, in, in. Good. Now, I'm just going to go and get my multi-tool. Here we go, got the Franken meter. Okay, test ground to ground. Good, control to control. Ah, well that's got diodes all the way. Power to power. Power to control. Ground to control. Okay. Control to control, control to control, control to control. Cool. Okay. Now, let's have a look at the Arduino sketch, and I'll see what pins I've got to actually solder this to. So, there are 9 LEDs in my array. My data pin is pin 9. Okay, so this one here. This one right there. Control pin. Goes through this one. I think it's a healthy tack of solder. Perfect. The ground goes to the ground just here. There's the ground nice and close. Excellent. And the power to, oh, there we go, VCC. It's got a bit too much solder on it to get through. That should fix that. Still a bit too much. Okay, VCC. Wow. I don't want to have to go and get any solder braid or cut the wire. It really doesn't want to go through. Ah, there we go. Now, I also need a power and ground set of cables for the battery. Now I'll do the ground in a moment, but the power needs to be snipped kind of in half. Should I have done that on the ground rail? Too late now. I just strip that back. So what I'm doing now is attaching the power switch. And it's a positive switching switch, so it actually turns on the 5-volt rail, or in this case a 3.3 volt rail. Actually no, it's a 6-volt rail. Just get a tad more solder. Just there. A bit hard to see on the camera. And that one goes to the center pin, which I probably should have tinned. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, now I'll just tin the other ends. There we go. And one of the ends, the center one in fact, will go to the Arduino. Tacked on there. A ground wire will be tacked on as well. Should probably move the face cam. Currently it's just a glowing light cam. Cool. Now let's get the ground on. Cool. Now let's test it out. I think it goes this way. Obviously that was the wrong way. No. Jeez, it's got to go one of these two ways. Unless I've shorted ground to VCC. Wunderbar. I have shorted ground to VCC somewhere. Okay, it's not on there. So where along the line do I tack those two together? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, maybe. Let's just peel that back. Have a look. Okay, let's check. From there. Okay, so it's not that one. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. That one looks fine. It's definitely not that one. Okay. No. Might have to just find out if it's on the LEDs or not. See. Okay, so it's further along than that. Let's do this one. Okay. From that one. Okay, so the problem is somewhere here. That's easy. Sort of. Okay. One of these is not quite right. Oh, that didn't tack properly. Take that off, straighten the wire, tack it down properly. Ground to ground. Control to ground. I honestly don't see where it is. It's somewhere in these three. Somewhere. Okay, well, choose the center. Okay, so it's very possibly this one. Strange. Okay, works so far that way down. Ah, okay. I desolder that one too. Wow. Okay. How about now? How do I connect to this one? Nothing with that one. Let's just clean this board up a little. Okay. I mean, the LED seems fine. There's no telltale white smoke. Okay. Might just disconnect the power just in case I accidentally short it while putting it back on. Okay, it's not connected to anything. Put that down. Pick this back up. Power out from one. Power into this one. Now I'll leave the control line off temporarily, but I will put the ground on. So this one won't, if it is okay, it won't activate, but if it's not okay, it'll still trip the rest of the circuit. Okay. All right. It might just be a DOA. They happen sometimes. Let's just try tacking it to the next available LED. Control wire left off. Okay. Let's try this again. It's still a no. Is the problem actually here? Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay. I don't see a bridge anywhere. Especially not one between the ground and power. Just going to put this ground onto this one. Tack that power to that power. So now it should start up. Oh, oops. This is the one. Okay. Clean that pad off as best I can. Now what I'm going to do is still leave the ground and power separately connected from this point on. If I can get that to tack. Oh, whoops. I was in the ground line. Yes, yes. I honestly don't know what's going on. I can't have an entire bad row, can I? Unless it's something to do with them still being connected or something. I'm just going to snap this little fellow off and do a couple of diode checks. Oh jeez. Camera died. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, it seems fine so far. Give me continuity. Yep. Okay, so it's definitely got a short somewhere. Let's see if I can just remove a bunch of the solder off and see if I've just accidentally created some kind of thing somewhere. Some kind of a electrical debris somewhere. Get it all nice and hot. Actually, I might just give it a big flippin' blob of flux. There we go. Still, no one doesn't. Gosh, I can't have got that many bad ones in a row, surely. And I don't see anything physically wrong with it, so I guess that means it was factory dead. What's the resistor on them? Got a 750. Jeez. Now this is going to be completely off camera, so I apologize, but the little tack welds look fine on the inside. Alright, I'll put that one aside. So, that one was faulty. These two work fine. I think. It's only delivering the light to 1. Okay, data pin is 9. There's 9 LEDs. This is just the blink sketch. Wrong one. Open. Okay. Run the palettes. 9 LEDs, half brightness, WS2812 Bs that are green, red, blue in order. Upload. Compiling the sketch. And nearly done. Alright, uploading. Okay, first one's working, second one's working. And there's definitely a problem on on that next one. Okay, so disconnect them. Okay, disconnect. Disconnect. There might have just been a manufacturing error for a couple of the LEDs. I've never had it happen before, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Okay. That one's disconnected from the line. I'm just going to really quickly check the continuity between the control pin and power pin. Okay, so this one, it's not testing with a fault. It's testing clean. So first pin tacked. That doesn't seem connected properly. Okay, so far so good. Let's tack the control. That one works, that one works, that one works, that one works, and that one works. Okay, so I just had two in a row that were faulty. I've never come across that, but there we are. Those are them. Cool. Disconnect and remove power now that we're done trying to figure out what was wrong. Remove that ground. Disconnect that. Remove this control pin. Oh, actually, we still need that one there. Now grab the power pin. And ground pin. All right. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2 more to be added. I'll probably put this down for a moment. Ooh, oops, upside down. Pan out. Ground. Full control. And wherever I've put the last. Oh, lost a pin. 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 out. Awesome. Okay, just got a new one. Close enough. Get a control pin. Okay. Control to control. Ground to ground. Just to get rid of that little flap. Get rid of a bit of plastic. Five volts to 5 volts. There we go. Volt to 5 volts. Ground to ground. Oh, one is a bit bent. And control to control. Okay, let's disconnect that. Connect up some power. See what we get. Okay, 1, 2, 3 working. Ah, ground just fallen off. But it looks like that's fixed up the problem. Yeah, that ground doesn't have much on the much tinning on the lead. Okay. Continuity check on those two because I don't think that's very properly soldered. Oh no, perfect. Cool. we can just plug these ones back on. I might just do a continuity check on those too. That one's good. That one's good too. Okay, control wire. I should probably do them in order. Okay. Tack on the control pin. Tack on the power. There we go. Right. Disconnect. And touch the power. Nope. Okay, something's going wrong. Maybe the problem was further along than I thought. I thought I got it at the right point. Okay. Further along. I just remove that one. And that one. And that one. Okay, let's test the continuity. Okay. Continuity saved from that one. Save from that one. Okay, weird. The outs have a short, but the ends don't. Okay, so this one's faulty as well. I guess it makes sense, they're all in line. It's just, ooh, that iron's a bit hot. Okay. Get rid of that one. Put that with the other defectives. 3 and 300's a pretty good odd though. Ah, hot. Let me just grip him like that. So it's ground, goes to ground. Just straighten it up. Control. Okay, just broke that tip off. Time to re-tin. Hey, Soul Smoke and Captain Crunch. Okay. Alright, let's bring this over here. And connect in the wires. So what I'm building is the light system for a jellyfish lamp I designed. If I switch to the overhead, this is the current alpha version, the prototype. All the legs are magnetic. It's all been 3D printed and then glazed with epoxy. If I turn it on, it's probably better if I do it on the other camera. And it just glows like that. So first version, it's basically just all the lights being press fit in and then blue tacked into place. The new version, the one that it's still drying. Earlier on in the stream I coated it in epoxy, and it's still drying. But it's actually got proper slots for all the LEDs. These LEDs that I'm soldering now, they're all about 2.5 centimeters apart, or about 1 inch, and it's also got a proper base plate that holds everything together, as opposed to blue tack. So yeah, I don't have the plans for the 3D files up on Thingiverse or anything yet, but I will once I've got it all sorted out. So I just turn this off. It just runs on an Arduino Pro Mini, this little fellow here, which are like $2, and a couple of watch batteries, specifically the CR2032s, which are just those really generic. They go in almost every watch and remote control for cars and garage door openers. But I had a bit of trouble with the LEDs this time. I had a couple in a row that were actually faulty. I've not had any problems with this batch so far, but I guess your luck has to run out sometime. Okay. My ground wire is a bit flaky, but that'll be enough. Okay. Disconnect that. Disconnect that. Add some power. No. It couldn't possibly have another dead one. Unless I accidentally shorted it myself. Alright, that looks good. That one looks good. Maybe not though. Okay. Let's get the multimeter out and start probing again. So if I go VCC and ground, it has been okay. So there's a short to ground on one of them. Okay. Okay, desolder that. Let's try again. Alright. There's 3. Really? Okay. I'm gonna check the continuity on this. I should probably check it while it's bare. Really? I swear one was working before. Right, let's. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay, still short. Somewhere. Well, this stretch works, I think. I'll check the continuity. Yep, okay. That stretch works. If I disconnect that one, do things light up? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Clearly, there's a real problem on that one as well. Check. Alright. This one's testing correct. Okay, now that it's been pulled off, it is... Really? Is there a fault along the edge of the PCBs? Fine. Still fine. 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 Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I need 2 more. Need these 2. It's getting a little ridiculous, but alright. Remove power. I don't want to short something halfway. Nah, why not done? I'll just hold this one. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Signal wire next. Grab a little more solder. After the run I've had, I'm going to test it now. One, two, three, four. Okay. Whew. Just gonna put all these so-called dodgy ones aside. I'll come back to them because I'm very unconvinced that they're actually broken, but maybe. Okay. Grab some solder. Tack it on. Should still be some solder on there. Tacked on. Power pin. There we go. One, two, three. Looks like I need a bit more solder. Once again, I'm going to test it. Oh, no shorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 working. Unclip from there. Clip this one in. I'm just going to do a clean on the iron. Okay, power tacked. Control pin. And ground pin. Whew. Okay. Hopefully the last. Okay, looking good. No direct shorts. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew, it took a while. we go. Finally got them all programmed. Whew. Okay, pop that there. Let's see how ready the model is. Ooh, feels good. Should probably do with one more coat, but I can do that afterwards. Nice and optically clear. Alright. Just pop that out. Even the inside's nice and smooth. XTC seems to do a good job. Really good job, actually. Cool. Alright, unplug it. Now time to break them up into their individual pieces and hope that they don't die. Or desolder. Alright. Cool. And time to plug them in. Just in case. No dead shorts. 2, 1. Yep, they're all working. Actually, I might go back to my old friend Blue Tack just while I get them positioned the way I want. We'll start from this end. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, add some more to this one. It's not sticking. Next is this little guy. Done. So let's come off. The brand line. Okay. See if I can tack it on without melting the case. Getting close. Okay, that's the last one for the body. I might just double tack that one, it's not sticking properly. Grab a little more. There we go. And bob that on there. Whew. Okay. Plug it in just to make sure. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Pretty happy with that. Alright. Time to cannibalize some of the prototype. Namely, the battery. Okay, come up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Power to power. Ground to ground. Oh, there we go. So obviously one of the connections is not great. Which one? There we go. Completely portable now. Looks like I might have some issues with the battery holder there. Okay. Sample that. That all looked pretty good. Okay, time to pull it back out. And see if I can get them glued in instead. there, put that there. Get some glue. Glue, 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 glue. I'll try Loctite, which is just a cyanoacrylate. And if that doesn't hold properly, then I'll go to a 2-part epoxy. Both are kind of the 5-minute set kind of types, so it should be fine. I think I might just use the epoxy. Here we go. Can mix them in the back of an envelope. Okay. Part A. Part B. Just have to hold it while the epoxy sets. Well, I can probably let go of that part and put the lid back on the cyanoacrylate, otherwise known as super glue. So I might just grab some of this gloopy stuff and add it in. No, too late. Okay. 3 down. Take that off. Take this off. Pretty good. Alright, mix up another batch. Here we go, new mixie stick. Okay. Okay. I can feel it getting warm, so it's starting to set. Actually, while that one's doing its thing. Oh no, that's not good. I might just be able to grab a little slice of it. Nope, too late. It's set. It's too slow. Alright. Third and hopefully final? Where am I? New mixie stick. Ooh, preferably one that doesn't have color on it. There we go. Okay. Just about sealed up the last part. Got probably one more mix of epoxy to do. Yeah, okay, it's done. I've just got to bring all the cables gently, gently, gently down. Gently, gently, gently. Hmm. Okay. Battery should probably have a snap of Kapton on it. Just to make sure that nothing accidentally arcs as it ends. Okay. Time to remove that little LED. A little bit more solder. I might just put a bit of blue tack over it. Two, 1, 0. Yep. And then No, okay. I'm gonna have to epoxy that. did that switch up, so that's not going to work. Let's grab a new switch. And try it again. Just about lost it. Okay, I might just use some hot glue to seal it. Let's re-tin these. Cool. And let's reattach. Okay, throw that out. Wait for this to dry. The only thing left to do after this is to embed the magnets for the tentacles. These little things. Which they just zip, zip. So I don't lose them, I might just throw them all on now. Just put them all on the prototype. There we go. Battery holder's been a bit of a pain this whole time. Now, I think I need to sand it a little. I should just bring it up a bit. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Time for some magnets. Hey, thanks for the follow. One, two. Okay. There was one leg that I did backwards when I first made the prototype, so I think I might skip him. And instead, I'll just reprint a new leg. Or rather, I'll go grab one of the legs I have printed that is correct. One, two. Yep, 1, 2. One, two. Just going to see if I can seal it in a little bit with the soldering iron, but I've got to make sure I don't get them to their Curie point. One, two. Nope, I'll have to go find that one. Okay. Now where did I put that one? Hopefully it just attached itself to some metal. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can get a drop or two of super glue in there. Cool, 3. I think I might have just put way too much super glue in that one. Alright. The next ones might not be so easy. They had a lot of printing problems. Yeah, I'm using the Loctite gel, the Powerflex gel. I have only just started using it, and I think I do prefer the fact that it is so much thicker, that it grips onto stuff and doesn't just slosh around and get on your fingers. I also just love the Loctite super glues in general. Unlike a lot of the other glues, it is a rubberized super glue, so it comes off your fingers quite easily. It doesn't instantly set on your fingers, but it does still set very quickly to what you're trying to work with. It also bonds just a little bit nicer, I think. It doesn't give that smoky, weird residue that regular superglues do. I have tried Gorilla Glue on the recommendation of somebody who said that they used it quite a lot. It's another one of these rubberized superglues. It was kind of trash. Like, I really expected it to be quite good, and I mean, it was no better than regular $2 super glue, and it costs a lot more than $2. Let's see if I can open that hole up a bit. Yeah, so all of this is printed in PLA, which is why I'm using super glue. Depending on the PLA, like this one's effectively a natural PLA, which means, yeah, you've got to use an actual glue to make it work. But a lot of PLAs are actually hybrids, and they have a little bit of a copolymer in there as well, like PHA or something, which is slightly affected by acetone. So it still gives you the ability to acetone weld to it. It's obviously not as strong as ABS to ABS, where it's a full weld, but it's pretty good. A lot of this is also glued together with epoxies of one kind or another. I've only just started to get into using epoxy, so I can't give you too much of a recommendation there yet. But you know, it's doing the job so far. Okay. Cool, a little bit too quick. Oh my. Push that a bit far. Okay, that's better. Oh, how do you find the ANET A8? I remember seeing a review done by somebody who had ordered a different printer, and the Chinese supplier had sent him the ANET A8 instead of the printer he actually ordered. And he reviewed it poorly, but I can't help but think it's because he ordered a different printer and was just angry in general, because he didn't really do a proper review. Whereas when I do see people who are giving their thoughts about the ANET A8, they're talking about it reasonably favorably. They're talking about it as being a pretty good everyday printer. As for the printer that I use, I have a Wanhao Duplicator i3 version 2, but not the 2.1, just the 2. Just a little rep wrap clone. Okay. That's good. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just going to go... what do I just pull the things off this one? Whew. Okay. I might just keep this one for now. Alright. With that, I've just got glue setting, so I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you to everybody who was joining me. What we covered was I completely clear coated this using XTC's epoxy, 3D epoxy. I wired up 9 of these RGB LEDs. Got a battery holder, got a switch, got the switch all together. Have it running a basic demo program, which just runs through a bunch of different color modes. Got the magnets in, corrected the one tentacle that was that had its magnet reversed. I also, at the very beginning of the stream, did a bit of airbrushing, made a horse. Cool. Thank you to everybody who started following. It's greatly appreciated. And to everybody who joined me in the chat. Have a great night, everyone.